Now, some incumbent members of parliament who lost their re-election bid in the 2020 and the June 20 MPP primaries are still recovering from the defeat. One of them is the member of parliament for Manso Nkwanta in the Ashanti region, Joseph Albert Kwam, who says his defeat will not stifle development in the area. It comes amid concerns about what happens to development projects initiated through these existing or exiting legislators for their people.
Joseph Albert Kwam says though member of parliaments are not directly agents of development, their lobbying capacity means a lot for their constituents. He has, for instance, facilitated establishment of technical and vocational training institution, among others, for the people. Chief of Party number 2 has handed over 5 acres of land for the establishment of another school. It will create jobs for the residents, especially those who are unemployed. We handed over 5 acres of land for the construction of the technical and vocational school.
Everything required is set for the project.
5 laboratories, including one for jewelry making, each with 200 capacity, will be set up at the proposed training school.
It's going to be a TVET Center of Excellence. Technical and vocational educational center of excellence. That's what it's going to. We all know that the president's priority now is focused towards vocational and technical training, and this is one of his projects. So they to be situated around the country, and one is going to be located here. Basically, it's going to be a training center where you have we have different types of. For here, we're going to have 5 different labs, trying to cover 5 different areas. And one thing very particular here is that a lot of consideration went into what is pertaining in terms of vocation of the people here, because one of the labs will be a paddy, is going to be a jewelry making machine lab. So all this have been put. There's going to be a state-of-art laboratories that will be put in here to give them the best in terms of the required equipment that will be needed for them to have a very sound mind on it.
The technical and vocational training schools would empower the youth for better and responsible future.
It will help us, the youth, a lot, because within our enclaves, we don't have anything as such. So I hope it will bring a lot of development due to some technical and vocational thing that they will do, especially the courses they are going to offer. I think it will enlighten people to be encouraged to learn something, to start up something on their own.
I look at the future.
Mr. Kwam says such initiatives will eventually change the face of Manso Nkwanta constituency.
All what I was doing was to prepare the people to learn this vocation about mining, so that at the end of the day, when they find themselves into the land, they will do proper legal mining, they will do cleaner mining that will not destroy our water bodies, and that of what, creating live pits within our environment.
And this is your election headquarters. Away from that, though, the Ghana Union of Traders Associations, GUTA, is asking governments to address high interest rates in the mid-year budget review on Thursday. According to the president of GUTA, banks are still charging high rates, although the policy rate has been reduced. Dr. Joseph OBENG says a review is crucial if the trading community should survive the COVID-19 pandemic.
Government have shown very good intentions by bringing down the benchmark rates, bringing down the reference or the base rate and all that. But then there's no push factor or the pull factor. The banks are still up there. The room is too big and nothing, there's no pull factor. There should be a compelling mechanism devised by government to bring this interest rates down closer to the benchmark rate. And this is why we are suggesting that government should form something like parallel banks. It is not for any reason that our forefathers created banks like Agri Development Bank, National Investment Bank, and Bank for Housing and Construction. They were all pinpointed to for some strategic reason to help certain industry. So if we are challenged with credit and all that, we should use some of these funds to create something like an alternative source of capital acquisition where we can go and source at an affordable rate.
And the media review of the 2020 budget is live on this channel tomorrow at 10 a.m. Coming up in business, though, stabilizing the banking sector from COVID-19 shocks and rising budget deficit set to dominate monetary policy meeting, which begins today. More on that after this.